Okay, welcome back everyone to more off-season tournament action. We have Brooklyn and Fresno for this game. Both teams advancing to this round. Fresno beat who did Fresno beat in the first round? I am trying to remember now. They beat... No, I could just look it up on here. They beat Des Moines, and Brooklyn took care of San Diego. So that's how they got here. Yeah, should be a good game. We'll take a look at the ranks here. Two kind of struggling teams, I would say. Brooklyn 5-7. They were third in the GFC East, minus 45 point differential. Total offense 17th, pass offense 9th, rush offense 26th, total defense 28th, pass 16th, rush 28th. Fresno 2-10, tied for last in the GFC West last year, minus 146 point differential, 31st total offense, 29th pass, 20th rush, and 26th in total defense, 22nd pass, and 24th rush. But both teams have survived at least one game, so we'll see how they do in this one. Fresno, a 35% chance of winning, but 3 out of 4 taking them in this one. That's an interesting contradiction. But anyway, we'll see how they do. We're spicing things up a little bit by going with a different stadium than I usually go with, just as an ongoing test of how well they perform graphics-wise. So we will see. We have chosen the Las Vegas Stadium to match the colors of Fresno, which are red, white, and black. Fresno has won the toss. They will receive. Alec Boneline on the return here for the Diablos. And Hudson Lowry will take the field for Fresno, veteran quarterback. 88 overall superstar at 29 years of age at Arkansas. Rod Lassiter Jr., the second-year elite dev running back on the carry. Richard Roundtree Clark, formerly of Birmingham, on the stop.
Blue 33, ready.
Taking a look at the Brooklyn defense, a good mix of youth and veterans. We saw Dawson Prescott and Stephen Akins. They also got Tyler Bayless in there as well. Some of the young guys there on that Brooklyn defense. They also got veterans, already mentioned Roundtree Clark. They also got Terrell Stanton in there at corner. And Raymond Brooks at safety. Lowry connects with Marcus Barnes on the slant route. Good enough for the first down. Already his second catch early on in this game. A handoff here. Lassiter on the carry. Stop made by 35. That is Stephen Akins. Drafted as a safety, has been moved to corner recently. 85 overall elite dev. Former first-round pick in Season 4 out of Oklahoma. Pass connects here with Fresno's tight end, Brendan Hill. And that will be enough for the first, as Fresno has done a good job of moving the ball so far on their first drive.
31, ready.
Sixth play of the drive coming up for the Diablos.
Go!
It's going to be a pass. Lowry sacked on the play. Good pressure there. That's Prescott on the sack. Second-year linebacker, another elite dev. 5th overall pick last year out of Arkansas. Lowry, wide open, I believe was Hill. Or it could have been Brock Bailey, actually. Sorry about that. Yes, it probably was. It was a receiver slot, so yes. Or no, bone line. Sorry. Wow. I'm getting my my receivers mixed up over here. It was probably bone line, I would imagine. I couldn't quite check the number. Here's another deep pass. That is knocked away. Good defense by Brooks. And it'll be 4th down after all the dust settles. Emmett Capps on to punt it away. And this punt is perfect. Right inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 6. Can't get it much better than that. As Brooklyn and Cody Tobin will be backed up deep here to start their first offensive drive. It'll be a handoff to running back Sam Ligon. Undrafted running back. 4th-year man at a Charleston Southern. 80 overall normal development. Will split time with Anthony Thomas this year at the running back spot. Tobin on 1st down will go down for the sack. It is Will Grant, the defensive end out of Middle Tennessee State. Spent his entire career with Fresno thus far. Tobin. Pass is incomplete. Nathan Fordyce on the coverage.
Blue 7.
3rd and 14. Tobin has a target. It is Samuel Clemens. First down, Brooklyn. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tobin sacked again. This time it's Phil Casper. 2nd-year star dev linebacker out of Ball State.
Green,
Loss of 7 on the sack.
46.
2nd down and 17. Tobin. Gonna air it out. It's got a man. It's Clemens again. And that is hauled in for a 25-yard gain. Shane Schultz on the stop, and that'll end the first quarter. Still no score, but both teams, lots of offensive firepower thus far. Ligon on the run. Second and inches. After Ligon gets close, they will run it with Tobin. Good defensive stop there. It's Keontae Maddox, who just joined this team not too long ago, was on Memphis for the longest time. Elite Dev D tackle. Clemens on the reception. That's good enough for the first down. Tobin. Pass is caught. That's Presley. Marshall Presley, the wide receiver 2.
Black,
2nd and 3 for Brooklyn.
Go!
Tobin, hands off. Ligon, stop there. Sebastian Figueroa going to be credited with the TFL that time. 3rd and 3 coming up.
Blue 33. Blue 33.
A keeper for Tobin. Stopped again. Figueroa getting to him. Big stop there for Sebastian Figueroa. 75 overall, was a 5th round pick in season 3, but is getting starting reps for Fresno this year, which is quite crazy to think about. Jansen on the boot as Brooklyn gets on the board with a field goal. Bone line.
Set. Hike.
Lassiter on the run.
Blue 47. Blue hike.
2nd and 6. Lowry trying to escape as Terrell Stanton just goes right through him for some reason. And that'll be a first down as we reach 2-minute warning. That's scamper good for 8 yards.
17. Go.
Handoff, Lassiter not gonna get back to the line there as Jordan Johnson takes him down for the tackle for loss. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Lowry back to the air. He's got Bone Line on the post route. Alec Boneline, the very versatile wide receiver, plays a lot of special teams as well. 84 overall star dev out of Nebraska, 3rd year in the league. Boneline with another catch, another first down.
Black 39. Black 30. Go.
Lowry to pass toward the end zone. It's almost picked. Good defense by Andre Everett. 7th play of the drive coming up here for Tucson. Or not Tucson, Fresno. Why am I saying Tucson? I don't know. Anyway, end zone here. That is knocked away. Raymond Brooks. That time on the coverage, perhaps. Fresno can look to change it up a little bit. They seem to be going to that left corner of the end zone quite a bit. 3rd and 10. Lowry going to go to the left side again. This time it is hauled in by Marcus Barnes for the touchdown. So they switch it up, go with the deep post route. And that gets themselves 6 points. Spencer Gray on to put the extra point through, and it is good. Less than a minute to go in the half. Fresno up 7-3. Ligon on the return.
Blue, go!
Tobin's pass is complete. Tight end Alex Rubio with the grab. That one good for 9.
Blue 47.
2nd and 1 coming up. Tobin back to the air. Complete. Marshall Presley with the catch. Good for 21 yards. Brooklyn calls their first timeout. 25 seconds to go here. Tobin. Deep. Got Clemens. Good play there. Pierce Rosenbauer Jr. on the tackle. 21-yard line is where the Bandits are, right outside the red zone. That pass is almost picked. Good defense by Rashid Abdullah.
Blue
2nd
26.
and 10. What is going on with that defensive line? Was that Grant? Anyway, it is Presley going to find his way into the end zone. That was quite the interesting animation there. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to go back and look at that one. Bone line on the return here for Fresno. Now down by 3. Going into halftime. Brooklyn does get a ball, I believe, at the start of the second half. That pass is incomplete. Good defense by Raymond Brooks.
33. Green.
Second down. Hail Mary formation here. They will complete it. It is bone line. That's good for stat padding, but not for the scoreboard. End of the half. 10-7.
Set.
Tobin in the gun as he begins this first drive of the new half. He'll air it out. Deep, that pass is going to be incomplete. Otis Guilford on the coverage.
Tonight.
Second down, handoff Ligon. He's got the first. The speedy running back picks up 19. Or call it 18, I guess.
Ready.
It'll be 1st and 10, right near midfield. Tobin gonna go down for a sack. Will Grant. Loss of 2.
Set.
Second down, 12. Tobin's pass connects. That is tight end Luis Roman. Second year tight end out of New Mexico State. 3rd and 8 coming up for Brooklyn. Tobin to the air. Good defense. Abdullah knocks it away. Punt upcoming, Ryan Blaisdell. On to boot it deep.
Black 5. Black 5. Tonight.
Lowry back in the pocket. He'll look on the wheel route here. That pass is incomplete. I believe that was in the direction of Jaden Hornsby.
Green 3. Green 3.
It'll be second down. Lowry gonna go to Lassiter. Incomplete. Good defense by Jordan Johnson keeping up with him. 3rd and 10.
Blue 4. Tonight.
As I am not sure who was lined up way in the back there for Brooklyn. But it does not matter as that pass goes the other way and is incomplete. That was quite interesting.
Go.
Couple of weird defensive things we've seen in this game today. Not sure what is causing that. From the spinning D lineman to that, who knows what's in store for the rest of this game. Tobin going to start out with a 2 tight end set. The man in motion is Roman. It's a handoff to Ligon. It will be a gain of 3.
Ready.
Shotgun set for Tobin.
Go.
He'll throw, has some time, gonna scramble out of it as he can't find anybody open. And pick up a few. 3rd and 6 for Brooklyn.
Red 16.
Fresno
Red
fans
16.
on their feet looking for a stop here. Tobin to the air, incomplete. As about 3 Diablos have all converged on a single spot on that punt return team. And more Axis shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen. That punt will be down at the 15. Lowry will go to work. That pass is caught. Alfonso Joseph, the veteran running back, converted to fullback this offseason to fill the gap there. 2nd and 2. Lassiter on the run. Johnson on the stop. Good for 16 and a first down. Minute to go, third quarter. Fresno down by 3. Lassiter on the run. Tyler Bayless there for the stop. His first tackle in the game so far. Lowry will throw it. That pass is caught. Brock Bailey makes the reception. That'll go for a gain of 10.
Set.
3rd and 4 coming up. Lowry will throw it. On the curl route, it's Bailey again. That'll move the chains as we end the third. Fresno driving here, down by 3. As we have 5 more minutes of game time coming at you. Lassiter breaks the tackle, almost has enough of the first. Do they give it to him? No.
Tonight.
2nd and inches. Hand off to Lassiter, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Johnson has been everywhere in the past few quarters, and he brings him down again. 3rd and 2. Full house formation. Lowry keeps it and gets stuffed. Rashard Roundtree Clark reads that play. And it'll be a punt for Fresno. And it caps. We'll boot it deep, and this one will bounce inside the 10 and be marked out at the 7.
Black 11. Hike.
Tobin hands off. Ligon. That'll be good for 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 7.
Red 44. Red 4.
2 tight ends in the shotgun here for Tobin. That pass will be caught toward the sideline by Clemens as he breaks a tackle and is eventually stopped by Schultz. 3 minutes and counting to go. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. A handoff, it's Ligon.
Black 41. Hike.
2nd and 2. Looking to pick up a first down and perhaps end this thing, but Shane Schultz says nope. 3rd and 4 coming up.
Blue 19. Blue 9.
Can Fresno get a stop here? Tobin, pass caught. Presley first down. And that is big. Fresno calls a timeout with 2:01 to go in the game.
Set.
Anthony Thomas in the backfield now. He'll get the carry. And that is how we get to the 2-minute warning.
Red
2nd
31.
and 8.
Red
Thomas
31.
still in the game.
Ready.
Tobin will pass here toward the sideline. Knocked away. Good defense by Schultz. Third down again.
Red 31. Red
Fresno
31.
is down 2 defenders who are caught over there on the left side somewhere. I'm not sure why that keeps happening, but Alex Rubio picks up a first down.
Red 10. Red 10.
And in motion is Thomas. Tobin has all day. He's got a wide open target. It is Josh Bridges. And that is good enough for the first. As Fresno uses their last timeout, and that will be the icing on the cake here as Brooklyn will survive and beat Fresno 10-7 in what was a low-scoring affair today.
Hike.
That will be the game. Take a look at the performances. Tobin 221 on 68% passing. Ligon did pretty well. Of course, Clemens as usual going off. And there goes that, and that will be that. We'll take a look at the team stats here, just cause. And there you go. Not much offense in today's game, but no turnovers, so kind of a trivial one here. But 10-7 is your final score. Brooklyn advances. We will see you next time, folks. Take care.